Imagine a revelation so controversial that it divided families, altered religious doctrines, and reshaped the course of an entire faith. Today, we're diving into one of the most contentious and intriguing aspects of early Mormon history, Joseph Smith's revelation on polygamy. What was the nature of this revelation, and why did it stir such profound controversy? Stay tuned as we uncover the details of this fascinating chapter in religious history. Welcome to our channel, where we explore the complex and often controversial aspects of religious history. In today's episode, we're examining Joseph Smith's revelation on polygamy, a topic that has sparked intense debate both within and outside the Latter-day Saint movement. As the founder of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, Joseph Smith's teachings and revelations have had a profound impact on millions of followers. His revelation on polygamy, however, remains one of the most debated and scrutinized aspects of his prophetic legacy. Joseph Smith's revelation on polygamy. To understand Joseph Smith's revelation on polygamy, we must first delve into the historical and religious context of the early 19th century. Joseph Smith founded the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints in 1830, based on what he claimed were divine revelations. These revelations were compiled into what is now known as the Doctrine and Covenants, a sacred text for members of the LDS Church. The revelation on polygamy, also referred to as plural marriage, is found in Doctrine and Covenants, section 132. This section, purportedly revealed to Joseph Smith in July 1843, outlines the principles and justifications for polygamy. The revelation asserts that the practice was divinely sanctioned and rooted in biblical precedents, citing figures such as Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, David, and Solomon as examples of righteous men who practiced plural marriage. Joseph Smith's introduction of polygamy was gradual and shrouded in secrecy. It is believed that he began practicing polygamy in the early 1830s, but the revelation was not publicly acknowledged until the 1850s, well after his death. This secrecy was partly due to the societal norms and legal restrictions of the time, which viewed polygamy as immoral and illegal. The revelation on polygamy was framed as a test of faith and obedience. According to the text, God commanded Joseph Smith and his followers to practice plural marriage as a means of raising a righteous generation and building a celestial family structure that would extend into the afterlife. The revelation also emphasized the importance of adherence to divine commandments, even when they conflicted with societal norms. However, the practice of polygamy was not without its challenges and controversies. Within the LDS community, reactions were mixed. Some members embraced the revelation as a divine mandate, while others struggled with the concept and its implications for their personal lives and relationships. Prominent leaders, including Brigham Young, became staunch advocates of polygamy, believing it was essential for the church's growth and spiritual development. Outside the LDS community, the reaction was overwhelmingly negative. Polygamy was widely condemned as immoral and barbaric, leading to intense persecution and legal challenges for the early Mormons. The practice of polygamy became a significant point of contention between the LDS Church and the United States government, culminating in the passage of anti-polygamy laws and the eventual criminalization of the practice. One of the most notable anti-polygamy laws was the Edmunds Act of 1882, which made polygamy a felony and disenfranchised those who practiced it. This law, along with subsequent legislation, put tremendous pressure on the LDS Church to abandon polygamy. The conflict reached a critical point in the 1890s, when the Church officially renounced polygamy in an effort to gain statehood for Utah and alleviate legal and social pressures. The 1890 Manifesto, issued by then-Church President Wilford Woodruff, declared an end to the practice of polygamy. This marked a significant turning point in LDS history as the Church sought to distance itself from polygamy and integrate more fully into American society. The Manifesto was a pragmatic response to external pressures, but it also sparked internal tensions, as some members viewed it as a betrayal of Joseph Smith's revelation. Despite the official renunciation, the legacy of polygamy continued to influence the LDS Church and its offshoots. Fundamentalist groups, rejecting the 1890 Manifesto, continued to practice polygamy, believing they were adhering to the original teachings of Joseph Smith. These groups, often referred to as Mormon fundamentalists, maintain a distinct identity and have faced their own legal and social challenges due to their continued practice of plural marriage. The theological justifications for polygamy, as outlined in Doctrine and Covenants, section 132, remain a point of doctrinal interest and historical significance. The revelation describes plural marriage as a means of achieving exaltation, the highest level of salvation in LDS theology. It emphasizes the eternal nature of marriage covenants, suggesting that plural marriages would be necessary for the continuation of family units in the afterlife. Additionally, the revelation asserts that polygamy was a commandment from God, intended to test the faith and obedience of the early saints. This idea of divine testing is a recurring theme in LDS theology, reflecting the belief that earthly trials and challenges serve a greater spiritual purpose. The acceptance and practice of polygamy were seen as a demonstration of ultimate faithfulness to God's will. The impact of Joseph Smith's revelation on polygamy extended beyond the religious sphere, influencing the social and cultural dynamics of the LDS community. Plural marriage affected family structures, gender roles, and community relationships, creating a unique social fabric that set the early Mormons apart from mainstream American society. The practice also fostered a sense of unity and shared purpose among its adherents, who viewed themselves as participants in a divine mandate. As we examine Joseph Smith's revelation on polygamy, it's important to consider the broader historical and theological context. Polygamy was not an isolated phenomenon, but part of a larger tapestry of religious innovation and experimentation in the 19th century. Joseph Smith's revelations, including those on polygamy, reflected his broader vision of restoring what he believed to be the true and original Church of Jesus Christ. In exploring this topic, we must also acknowledge the human dimension of polygamy. The practice had profound personal implications for those involved, affecting their marriages, families, and daily lives. While some embraced polygamy with conviction, others experienced significant emotional and relational challenges. The stories of those who lived through this period provide valuable insights into the complexities and nuances of practicing polygamy within a religious framework. In conclusion, Joseph Smith's revelation on polygamy is a multifaceted and deeply intriguing aspect of LDS history. It highlights the dynamic and often contentious nature of religious belief and practice, illustrating how revelations can both unite and divide communities. Understanding this revelation requires a nuanced exploration of its theological, historical, and social dimensions. The story of Joseph Smith and polygamy is a complex and fascinating one, isn't it? It raises so many questions about faith, history, and the interpretation of Scripture. But our exploration of religious history doesn't stop here. In fact, we recently tackled the topic of hidden books within the Bible. Did you know there are entire texts that never made it into the final version? Head down to the description below to find the link to our video uncovering these hidden gems of Scripture, and prepare to be surprised. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. We delve into all sorts of fascinating religious topics, so you won't want to miss a thing. Until next time, keep exploring, stay curious, and may your quest for knowledge be ever more fulfilling.